Yanko Qatar, Yanko Train Commando Pay, Sitso, and Ampofo, Ankrah. You saw them in that video when the techno phone was being exhibited by Ali Dusid. Watch the phone, every time. Yanko Hano Pay, Yanko Train Commando. Good morning, yeah, this Sitso.
Morning. Good morning.
Yes, I be the Asanche. Now, Sitso, a clip between Cecia. I saw you, I saw Bani, Ali Disedu. Also, on the techno phone, I shall see you. So I thought it was a fluke. Or that phone, I'm going to download the WhatsApp. You know, I shall see you.
Yeah, absolutely. I brought me a presentation in my players on the panel, and I'm catching it. Some say, phone is powerful. The phone is very powerful. Now, the camera quality is very good. And Ankrah is using one as well. But the Chiromo said the phone works well, it's powerful, everything. It's something if you say, I grew up OG. And that was very fast. So when we met them at dinner, I'm not catching it, say, I'll check, phone was starting to use it, and the phone is very good. We trap pictures, not stylists. They just some clean pictures, and as you know, Camon 9 or techno phones there. Their cameras are good. So I wasn't surprised that he was impressed with the camera. And just said, you should know, just as a secondary phone. I downloaded all the apps that you normally use on your primary phone, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, Twitter. But don't do now, so I log in, I use the phone no, alongside the other phone and not OUC. And I saw two other players, almost they are trying to install their phone and also start using it. So I did take my Black Stars players. I think say Omeniaji, so many. Like I said, the TikTok World Cup, it's in Omeniaji. So let's really boost your personality and profiles. Absolutely.
Let's not be ostriches. You name the status of these players. You name say a phone might not be something big to them, but the appreciation on their faces, the words from Andrea Yu, the words from Chris Hutton, Ket Okweko. This actually looks like it means so much to them.
I would say at times from a distance, if you be underestimate, you be doing so. Oh, and I said footballer there, and I said coach there on your phone. I think we should remember they're human beings just like us, and the fact that it's a techno, come on 19. Hey, okay, let me see. And if one player says to the rest, Charlie, the phone they view, the picture quality, the rest would want to try it. And it flows through with the coaches, and all of them were very, very appreciative. And they wanted to show, in that scene you're showing the Sitso and the rest of them, they wanted to show that, look, phone, you've started using it and it's very good. The rest of them said they'll follow up, open the pack and set it up and start using it. So it is going to go throughout the camp. Short, so shot now, he's actually started and he loves it. That's his new phone now. So we shouldn't think that a footballer, he doesn't need a new mobile phone. I've seen social media, a lot of people saying that, and I said the players, why don't they? And it's a techno come on 19. So I think for them, they also want to enjoy and feel how it feels to use a techno come on 19.
Now, let's veer away from the Black Stars a bit. Yeah, let's have a Black Stars. But, Ankrah, there was a shocker, an upset. The Saudi Arabia beating Argentina by 2 goals. So, Sitso, videos of how the Arab world reacted to this. You are there. How did the Qatari populace actually react to this? And yes, how did it means a lot to the Arab world.
It does. It absolutely does. And actually means a lot to... What's it before they like underdogs? They just want underdogs to do well. It's it's a general sense you have here. And people, to be honest, it is difficult to distinguish between who a Qatari is, for me, or who a Saudi Arabian is, or who somebody from UAE is. Or very similar in the way they dress and in the way they look. It's as will be any idea how. I don't I affect you, I say electricity, I shock you, and everybody's happy and everybody is bad. We are power. Saudi Arabia for no more show green there. When you wear their green, you know them. And somebody piano. So we are from Saudi Arabia, you want to be won against it, and they're happy and all of that. It's the same for other nationals. Also, you are Ghanaian, okay, all the best to you. You can do what Saudi Arabia did. So the mood around Qatar and say all the big countries are not my favorites, no. And the underdogs, now man focus say if Saudi Arabia could beat Argentina, one of the favorites, then all the so-called underdogs now against the so-called favorites, no. Almost meeting, that has become somewhat of a motivational, piece for all the other teams somewhere underdogs. So yeah, it's buzzing here in Qatar after that Saudi Arabia shock.
Has it become a talk in the camp? Because Odoi, Ekasai, or say they watch the Saudi Arabia game and what Saudi Arabia did is incredible. It means that every other underdog there can actually upset a giant. And going into tomorrow's game against Portugal, no, it could be a motivational factor.
Yeah, so dinner time, that's something for Ekasai. Normally, what happens is that a lot of the new teams come to this tournament, and if they decide, you know what, this is our opportunity. And the bigger the team, the bigger the opponent, the bigger the platform for them. So for them, a World Cup final, my name is Messi airball. I'm a professional footballer. If I don't play my best, then what's the point? And with Hebron now, don't forget this guy, his teams have one key factor and characteristic. They fight. Whether it's, the African teams, the Zambia, the Ivory Coast, whoever, Morocco, his team's fine. That's the hallmark. And if you watch Saudi Arabia, there's this African vibe about them. Aggressive, energetic. They don't hold back with the tackles. Yeah. And even gamesmanship. One of the defenders, MC friend of Al-Mukhtar. Yeah. He was, I don't know Messi. What he was telling Messi, but he was having a conversation with him during the match. So these are traits that Bernard has probably picked from Africa and the successes he's had. Remember, he won the AFCON with no less than Zambia. So he can transform a team and mentality. If you watch the video that's gone viral, halftime, catch almost a ball, no more half, first half, no. That's a more friendly game. And Sitso and I were sitting watching the game, and Sitso said, look, the intensity these guys have started the second half, it'll be difficult for Argentina to keep up. And truly, for the second half, Argentina couldn't match the intensity.
The Black Stars of Ghana will be playing Portugal, our first game. I mean, what share the atmosphere in camp? Is there tension? Are the players talking? Are they discussing the game? Because prior to that, you say they are actually living a free life, if I can say that. But is there tension in camp at the moment?
There's something about tournaments, and a lot of teams don't like to be in the last groups because the anxiety and the weight can be suffocating. Yeah. And Ghana, unfortunately for you, we are in the last group. Mm-hmm. So we are playing on the last day of the group stage. Then it starts again, we play on it. So right now, they've not broken the shackle of the first game. Obviously, the players are thinking about how the game is going to go. And they are thinking about how they are going to perform. It's normal, it's natural. Even Portuguese will be doing the same. Brazilians will be playing. Tomorrow will be doing the same. But one thing I can tell you for sure in the camp, and it doesn't look like the players are tensed. He hasn't looked like it. It looks like the only thing you see, the best way to describe what is happening in camp is focus, determination, and competition. Because maybe can't catch them with it. That's it. There are some positions we will team up for grabs. It's a place in Sunni. So they are putting in their best in training. So Ocean Black Stars in training now. You would think somebody Portugal and Emo. Mm-hmm. And we spoke to Benale Pen when we spoke about exactly in training. There are times there are times that they say, no, cool down, cool down. Stop. Yeah, cool down because I say, Western have been testing you too high. And these are players who are fighting for places and trying to cut the eye of the coach. It's a whole team, their characteristics winning, feeling this woman, it's good. And I can tell you, Mutala, in this camp, our Black Stars team will win 2022. Factions in me. Mm-hmm. I mean, they are always friends, they are always cliques from the Casa. But when you meet together as a team, factions in me, the unity is there. So I find a team, they're looking like they're going to fight for a common purpose. They're looking confident. They're not looking under pressure. But obviously, the anxiety to get the first game off the mark, natural for any team around the games they will change.
And if I may add, Mutala, you have to realize that even if the players start going off, they've got in them, Chris Hughton, who was in the World Cup in 1990 for Northern Ireland, or to Ado, his first and only World Cup in 2006. He was in their position. That what he goes through as a coach, he can now guide them. You talk of Sami Kufuor, 2006, Anthony Barfo at the hierarchy in terms of navigation. You have the previous communications directors, Ibrahim Sanidara, before Henry he was, and then Randy Abbey, the first one in 2006, all guiding these players in different directions. So, and there's another angle. Alhaji Gruza is here. I mean, the man who discovered Sami Kufuor, he also knows how to link up with the boys. You see him in the corner talking to some of the boys, encouraging them. We've seen Moses Parker from the Ghana Premier League, Midyama. And there are different people playing different roles. George Boateng, they all have different strengths. And then you have the coaches who are now learning, but also bringing their little expertise to bear. Prosper Ogun, remember, is a certified psychologist. That helps. Then you've got the younger coaches who are also Samuel Burdu and your friend Ignatius Osefutu, Ibrahim Tanko, Didi Dramani. It's a very solid team. And around them as well, you find that there are other pockets of people who behind the scenes gently are encouraging, and they're not encroaching and in your face, but if they're needed, they give the necessary encouragement. So this is a very solid all-round team.
Answer na meja mama corner and itinerary need to send you media bend or you need so my press conference that are we going to have Otuado also speak to the media, and is it intensive training and I say a light training because we are just some 24 hours from the game?
Yeah, as 9:30 normally our medical meetings. The medical meetings are every morning because I'm training, so the medical team will assess them, see how fit the players are. And as we speak now, we still have 26 players are normally very fit and ready for action, and they are called upon to play. They had breakfast at 10 today. I'm just going through the artillery as this. They had breakfast at 10 earlier today. That's about an hour and 15 minutes ago. So they'll be at lunch at 1 o'clock. Then you have the pre-match press conference. And then team hotel, head coach and the captain Andrea Yu will be speaking today at 2 o'clock area way. So
Ghana time minus 3 hours.
Ghana time, minus 3 hours. So if you're looking at 2 o'clock here, then that's 11 a.m. in Ghana. I'm sure by that time, Sports Back One, it was also, maybe Sports Back One between my habits. And I said, we would have that discussion, of course, left on the live. And then there is also a meeting video. They're going to meet, do tactical reviews, prep themselves for Indra. Training Indra. They review those things. And then at 3:20. Then at 3:40, the tape and the medical team knows which players, the individual players or more any knocks are, pay special attention. They will get them. Then at 4, they will depart for training, and then training will start at 4:30. Dinner is at 7:30. And then we have a crucial meeting, and then between the players, the coaches, and all the analysts. The expectation is, and then the team will probably know those who are going to start and how they are going to play. And that meeting today at 8:30 will be absolutely crucial. You can get scoops of players who will start. You can get scoops from team news in Yama Edeba, because the meeting at 8:30 tonight, one of the most crucial meetings they would have held so far, being in Doha on the eve of the big game against Portugal. So that's the itinerary today. Very detailed, very well arranged, very compact, very tight, very engaging for these players. So that is what it's going to be like today in the
That's it. And in the evening, we'll get back to you and find out what happened at the press conference. So we spoke to Ampofo Ankrah, who is actually the head of sports for IMAX media. And my boss, my senior colleague Sitso, Qatar. They are bringing us all the updates. So quickly, let's look at all the results that came through yesterday from the 4 games that were played. Games, of course. So Argentina losing to Saudi Arabia by 2 goals to 1. Denmark need Tunisia game. The goalless obi etimi ansha the nyonko. Mexico and so Poland so goalless and I know so koye oho. France they are the current champions of the World Cup. And Australia the kai kototre the can by say oni opanyi beko na so redeem France bobo sa omfeni omfe 4-1 and France edi nkunim e was our game now. There are games today as well. 4 games to look forward to. And that games in Morocco, another African country will be playing Croatia. Then we have Germany taking on Japan and so Honum. Spain and so the Costa Rica and the Bepem so na Belgium and Canada game so and so this morning Africa will be supporting Morocco against Croatia. Germany the 1 p.m. Spain, Costa Rica 4 p.m. Then Belgium wraps up the day for us as they take on Canada at 7 p.m. And the games are Honum.